It sure was a scorcher Tuesday evening in Hollywood at the premiere of Captain America, but free ice cream was on hand for the thousands of fans who lined Hollywood Boulevard to catch a glimpse of the stars as they walked the red, white, and blue carpet leading into the El Capitan Theater.
Can I buy your glasses? Can I buy your sunglasses?
I just got
$5, that's all I've got.
Mr. Stark?
How'd you feel?
Taller.
Actor Chris Evans plays the legendary hero.
For the most part, he's a character that represents good. He does the right thing, it's just the right thing to do. And I think that's a pretty universal trait.
No stranger to the superhero genre, Evans had no trouble with the rigorous training and taxing scene work that came with the role.
I've been down that road with Fantastic Four, so you kind of understand what goes involved with the special effects behind the film.
In a summer filled with superhero-themed movies, director Joe Johnston's task was to give audiences something they hadn't yet seen already, while still remaining true to the character's original concept.
Well, I think he does stand out for several reasons. Our film is set in the period, and it's the only superhero comic book movie, I guess you'd say, that's set in 1942. And it's also about a guy who's really just a scrawny kid next door. So I think that the fans are going to see that there's a lot, that the story goes a lot deeper than a lot of movies they might see this summer.
Captain America first hit newsstands and comic books in 1940 when America's enemies were decidedly different. How will that translate onto film in 2011?
I think the main challenge was, making a character that was born in 1944 relevant in 2011, and how people are going to relate to that in terms of war, and hopefully not take it as too much of a political message, and just remembering that it's just a really awesome movie.
Captain America joins Iron Man and Thor, among others, as one more introduction to the cast that will be featured in the highly anticipated Avengers movie due out next year.
I think they love it. They keep coming back for it. They seem to not get enough, and I'm glad for it, man. I'm a comic book fan myself, and I would keep seeing these movies as well, even if I wasn't in this, I'd come out here.
Going by the box office receipts, moviegoers can't get enough masked mayhem on the big screen. How come? Comic book legend Stan Lee has the answer.
You don't mind at all, because everyone loves these movies, don't they?
I do. You know the thing about superheroes, people wonder why everybody loves them. If you think about it, I'm sure when you were a kid you loved fairy tales. Stories about monsters and dragons and witches and things like giants. But as you get a little older, you can't read fairy tales anymore. But you never outgrow your love for these kind of stories, things that are bigger than life. And all of a sudden, along come superhero stories, and they're really fairy tales for grown-ups. They have all the elements of a fairy tale, and I think superhero stories will be popular as long as there is fiction.
Captain America: The First Avenger blasts into theaters Friday. In Hollywood, Scott Edwards, CBSNews.com.
In case you're not aware of it, this is Stan Lee, and you'd better believe you're watching CBS News. Excelsior!